everybody. Happy Sunday afternoon, almost evening-ish. It's like 5 o'clock, so yeah. And welcome to another playthrough of Vampyr. Now, last time what happened, we were dealing with talking to Edgar Swansea, and we also helped out Sean. We saved him from William Bishop. Now we gotta see what all we need to do here to help out at the hospital. Because no doubt Nurse Crane has got something going on for us here as we continue on the chapter of Night Shift. We're gonna wait for it to load forever and a day again. It's the worst thing ever. Oh yes, and today is June 14th, where I am, which is really fun because I was actually born today, about 20 years ago. And I always thought it funny because my mom was in labor with my brother, my eldest brother, on Easter Sunday, and then my second eldest brother she had on Groundhog's Day. So my uncle is always saying that we were born on obscure holidays. It's kind of funny, but at the same time it's like, why? Why are they obscure? They're still fun. Okay, it sounds like Dorothy is getting a little pissy with me, but first things first, I've got the DLC, I think it's called the Hunter's DLC. So now I've got the Dragonbane, I also got the Barker, and he's gonna be changing clothes. I don't want him to change his clothes, I just want to keep his old clothes on because I don't like the frickin' bowler hat on him. It just does not look good. So it's gonna be loading for quite a while. Again! Come on, Vampyr. Why you gotta load so slowly?
I think I may be able to join you now, because it's showing me my soldier. Alright. Go select the invite. I have joined you, it says.
Hello, Grim Arts! Welcome back! And it's gonna take forever to load again because I don't want to keep him in this stupid bowler hat. He just doesn't look good in it.
Yes, check out my new interface. What do you think, Mike? Yeah, you're in the Gillies.
I love how in our RP chat you said yeets to the stream. That makes me laugh whenever you're being silly like that. You're fun.
That's what I did in Apex Legends.
Hum-de-dum-de-dum, it's gonna take forever again.
Me, my brother, and my sister, we all came close to being part of the number one because I believe we got like.
You need the wholesome right now? The wholesome of Baby. You want me to go see Baby before I have to go? Yay, there we go. Ah, much better. He's back in his good trench coat. Yes, please. I will go see Baby. Get out of my way, Nurse Crane.
To connect you, Dr. Reed. Hurry up.
No, I don't want to. Just screw you. Fine, I'll talk to you.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
Crisis for you or crisis for me?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
That's annoying. So it's about to
Sorry, there's nothing here.
It's
Some of the patients won't last the night without them. Honestly, sir, I'm beside myself.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war,
I don't want
drugs
to.
shortage was a daily problem. We
I
had to
never
use our
want to
wits
talk to
to
Nurse
overcome the
Crane.
shortages.
She's just,
However do you mean?
she bugs me. I hate
If
her.
combined correctly,
Lady
certain
Ashbury's
household
so
chemical
nice,
products
and
can be used
she
in a pinch
decides to be
instead.
such a douchebag to
Now,
her, and I
where's the
hate
hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have.
it. Sure you
Everything
do.
used
You
to be
got
stored in the old
space all
morgue.
over up here.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
No, go away. Screw you, Nurse Crane. I don't want anything to do with you. I can't get in here. This is, it's Tippett, Strickland, and Aykroyd. I feel bad that Tippett has to share this with Strickland and Aykroyd. Blah, blah, blah. Honestly, because if I remember correctly, they're always the ones that are fighting everywhere back. Elwood's medical file. Okay. Patient Thomas Elwood, male, age 28, followed by Dr. Tippett's status, convalescence, date of admission September 16th, date of release to be determined. The patient's face has been heavily burnt and disfigured by a bomb during the war. Even with the use of the strongest sedatives, he affirms to regularly endure severe pain from the wounds, as if the flames are still burning underneath his skin. He says examinations of the citrusized tissues show no trace of inflammation, infection, or swelling. Scars are clean. Could it be a case of persisting nerve damage? The patient never ceases to blame himself for his disfiguration. Could it be a case of guilt of the survivor? Phantom pain manifesting as punishment for not dying with his comrades. Oof. Jonathan, when he walks, tap, tap, tap. Exactly! I love it, though. Tap, 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 tap. Tappity, 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 tap. It's so fun to hear little tapping. Okay. Hey, baby! Baby Edgar!
Not now.
Aww! But please?
Come back later.
He sounds so
I'm
angry.
busy right now.
He's busy. I wonder what he's actually doing in there. I'm sure he's like filling out paperwork, but if people had more of a dirty mind,
Not now.
who knows?
Please come back later.
No, let me in. We want baby time.
It's locked.
Oh, and I finally found where I had to go to watch Dr. Tippett's being in there, and he freaking takes drugs. Like, what the frick? I know that he probably needs it to like keep himself awake and everything, but seriously, he takes drugs. Oh, hi, Milton. Let me come meet you real quick because you're unknown.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind,
at the
Dr. Reed.
size
Part of the job.
difference of these
Don't judge
two.
me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a
That's a
gun
terrible
can't be used
size
as a surgical
difference.
instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war.
I
and have carried
know,
one ever
Johnny's
since.
so tall compared
Old
to
habits
Milton.
die hard.
Isn't he
No
like
need to
6'2"
explain,
or
Dr.
something?
Reed.
I think
And
somebody
if
was
you
saying
ever
he's
need a
around
better
6'2".
gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Yeah, you might have something for me. You are healthy currently. You are a 2 of mesmerize. I'm not gonna be mesmerizing anyone around here for a while.
Goodbye.
Yeah,
Milton.
he's 6'2". Okay. I was thinking along those lines. Ooh, box. Small bottle. I don't need bottles. I need phosphorus citrate or whatnot. I need chemicals. We'll put it that way. I don't want to say the long names. Yeah, around 6'2". Okay, I remember reading one of the fan fictions you had recommended to me, and they were saying something about him being like 6'2". I was thinking that's what it was, but I wasn't positive. Okay. Doesn't look like anybody is being suspicious. Oh, hi, Gwyneth. Hi, Kokorin. That'll get annoying really fast. I should know I'm the one doing it. Hello, Rakesh.
That's weird. I don't know if it kicked me out of...
Yeah, literally, because you're freaking... You're Grim. Grim is like freaking tall. And like when I made Ronan, he was so freaking short compared to him that I almost felt bad about it, but at the same time, I thought it was cute. Holy! I forgot he was 6'9". Oh my gosh. Didn't I make Ronan like 6... Oh, he's 5'4"? Oh yeah, okay. I remember that. That was to make it so there was a bit
Scowl voices in the
better.
garden. I should
Then,
investigate.
I guess.
If they were to find somebody.
Just make it cuter. Oh yeah, I changed him to 5'11". Nom 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 nom. I eat your neck. Ow. Ow. No, this is not okay. That was not okay. Watery, sturdy blood sample. Yay! I will heal myself. Da, 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 da. Oh yeah, and I found out that you can get up here and you can see Kokorin taking his drugs. The drugs! Yes, he needs the drugs.
What the freak? Someone looks like the Grim Reaper almost.
Yeah. Hey, Scout. No, wrong way, Johnny. Yeah, keep scratching. Just scratch yourself. Blech. Ow! No! No! GTF! Whoa! I don't need this. No! Okay, frick. The eyes are red again. I hate that! No! Ow, 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 ow. Get off of me. Bad. 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 Ow. Ow, 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 ow. No! Screw you and your tiny little... Ow. Tiny little posse. No. Stop it. That's what I tried to do, and then it, like, they were all not in the group like I wanted them to be. Yay! It's the photograph. Honestly, I think Milton and Pippa are so freaking adorable. Yes, it's a local investigation. Shut up about it. Just let me go through the game. Okay, let's see here. There was something against that. Did you have anything? Yes, you did. Watery sturdy blood sample. Another watery sturdy blood sample. I can sell a lot of those when I have so many of them.
I killed 2 of them. Yeah, I know.
Oh, excuse me. Yay, there's a hole in the wall. Reminds me of that old TV show. Okay, it's not that old, but it was a hole in the wall, and like they were supposed to try and make a shape to get through it. That was pretty funny. Loading screen of the doomed! Go away! So long for loading. I hate it. I hate it. Ugh, it's getting hot. A bit hot. That was a bad kill, Dennis. Yay! An AU comic book game. Oh, doing it from? That makes me curious. I bet it'd be really cute. And which ships? Anything around in here? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. No, I can't open that. Fine. Anything in here? I forgot. Maybe. Over here. Throwing Johnny, Edgar, and Joffrey into Twisted Ones. Twisted Ones. Oh, isn't that the FNAF book? The Twisted Ones? Or am I thinking the wrong Twisted Ones? I apologize if I am.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the
Oh,
same
Grimsay,
strain.
you right. Okay.
This sickness moves
Got it
faster
now.
than influenza.
Got it. I'm all caught up now. I'd almost forgotten that's what your AU was. I want to see that now, though. I really want to see that. That sounds
This key
cute.
will surely grant me access to the basement.
Nothing I can pick up. Okay. Da, 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 da. Oh, hi! Ow, ow. Ow. Go. Away! Yes. Give me the blood. Ow. Die. Sniff. 2 Brits and an Irishman. What? Oh my gosh. I would pay good money to see that one. 2 Brits. 1 Irish. They smell gross. He probably wouldn't say they smell gross, but it would be kind of funny.
Balls of Mars. Fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Ah, his voice is so silky smooth. I love it. Is it bad to fall in love with video game characters? I mean, I know it is, but like still. Yay, more blood samples. Wee! Wee! Nah. Oh, I forgot about that. I totally scared the crap out of myself almost. Nah. He thinks they smell like daisies.
These scowls feed from
Quiet.
corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
You need to be quiet, Johnny. They're gonna hear ya. Eh. Eh. Ow. That missed. Ow. Give me your blood! Ow! Douchebag! Go away! Eh. Nothing there. There. Nothing there. Nothing there. Smells like smog, iron, and antiseptic. I'm gonna stop laughing. Why is that so funny? Okay, stop laughing, Kira. Stop laughing. Ow, stomach. Why did that make me laugh so hard? I don't know why it made me laugh so hard, but I almost even have tears in my eyes from laughing. That was good. That was very good. No, no! Get off me! Be easier. off. No. No. Okay, literally, real quick, before I continue on, I feel like I have to get a snapshot of your comments just to make it so Joffrey be like, come out and fight. Yeah, I have to get a snapshot of these comments real quick just because it's killing me right now. It is killing me, and when I need to be lifted up on one of my bad days, that'll make me very, very happy. That'll make me feel better. So it definitely made my day even better than it already was. Oh, excuse me. I have 6 inches and 2 world wars on my side. You want to try? Well, not just world wars. He's also got Ronin. He can't forget about Ronin, even though he's not technically in the Twisted AU. But let's not deal with technicalities. Isn't it supposed to be right here? Or where was it? Right here? No? Baby samurai. Just imagine Ronin is an actual baby and he's wielding like a toy katana. I come to kill your souls.
It's locked, all right.
Ah, there it is. Listen, knife. That's what I was looking for. No, just let me get on the stuff. Let me get on Johnny. I don't want the steak anymore. I like my little listing knife. Doesn't use up quite as much stamina, which is a nice thing, but still. I will murder your souls, baby samurai. Okay, we got a death report. Office of Pembroke Hospital Medical Examiner. Report of investigation. Decadent. I can't talk. Grim's AU is weird. It is, but it's fun. Samuel Connor, race Caucasian, sex male, age 39. Home address unknown, occupation fisherman, type of death natural. I don't think so. Probable cause of death, fast progressing pneumonia by virus-induced pulmonary consolidation, Spanish influenza. Examination attendees, Dr. Corcoran Tippett, Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Name and signature of medical examiner Dr. Corcoran Tippett.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this.
Uh-oh. Mainly Heidelberg that just latches on to other worlds if he ain't chilling in his own. Literally. Literally, it is.
Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman.
No. Really, Johnny?
Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps? The chest was originally open to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened. A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was
He's either
successful.
rogue or a vampire. Hun.
Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then, he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error.
Uh-oh.
It's time we talked.
Tippett's made an error. Uh-oh. Yeah, and you get stuff for Nurse Brannigan at the same time, which is awesome. Okie dokie. Hi, Scal. Let me try out my new listed knife on you. Ow, I just healed myself for Pete's sake. Come here. Nope. Hiya. Boing. Thank you. bone structure, or maybe muscle, something like that. I don't know. Nothing around here. Break another bench. I'm feeling destructive. Blinker scowl. Run straight at him, literally. Nope. Ow! I hate you and your little shadow hell. Yeah. Nope, nope. Fight me like a man. Too soon. Ow, 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 ow. No, no, I have not died yet in this entire playthrough. I'm not going to die now. I am not going to. Owie. I should have done more of my stamina. I should have done more of my stamina. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, I probably should have ran straight at him, and I was just dummy. No! You nullified my freaking shadow mist.
I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To
You'll
drink
be
blood is so
fine.
tempting.
You won't be able to hold yourself back because I control you. Watery rich blood sample. Enigmatic formula. Oh, that's right. Okay. Okay, I got it. Okay, enigmatic formula. That gives me the next three. I know where to find the last three. I'm happy with that one. I am going to kill you, Nurse Crane. Nothing. I don't think there's anything else in here. Nothing, 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 nothing. Whole room of nothing. Evil Johnny do. Baby shark do. I know where to get the hints for Crane. Thank you though. And it's nice to have all of the hints because then you're able to like get the full blood stuff for her. Oh hi! Near forgot about you, and I have no blood. Fine, I'll just walk up to you. That works. Hiya! Hiya! More XP! Certainly. Certainly more XP. Oh, I saw you! I saw you! You can't run from me! How do they not hear his freaking boots? There you go. Aw, I'm sorry. Did you not wish to be exploded? Too bad. No! Ow! I just healed! I hate your guts! Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 1,000 times thank you. Ooh, it's text. Ah, okay. La 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 la. We are going to go through with more loading! And I'm going to fall asleep for during the loading. Worst snore ever.
Metal jacket, extended magazine.
Excuse me. Forgive me, I'm very... Excuse me. Oh my gosh, I seem to be very gassy today and I don't know why. It's not like I haven't eaten lately. I haven't eaten lately, I should say. When did I last eat? Like somewhere around 12, 1 area. I don't know why I'm so gassy. Pembroke Hospital. I am back. I wanna do the shadow thingy. I want a shadow step. Oh, thingy over there. Small bottle. That's it. Why do you guys have so many small bottles? I really want to be on the dev team for Vampyr 2. I know. I want it so bad. That would be so cool to be on the dev team. Right. She's gonna be in here. Main reason I want to go into games since CODZ flopped. Yeah, it kind of did. 4 was not.
Finally,
the
you've
best. They
returned,
could've done a
Doctor.
better job of
Did
it.
you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
Maybe.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor.
Yeah, and she won't be alive to
When
show
you've
anybody
finished, you
else.
ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seem pressing.
Literally, when Tag der Toten came out, I was so effing pissed. I was like, this is not okay. I gag and I cry on it. We get baby! It's baby time!
But the suffering
Happiness, he's not in the middle of his, paperwork.
I know, I watched it.
Please, Jonathan, come in.
Skull! Baby with the skull! He loves that freaking
Fascinating,
skull, I
is it not?
swear.
In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body. Biology's penultimate frontier.
Just pet the
The
skull.
more we explore its
Paperwork,
boundaries, the less
exactly.
we're able to trace a clear line between life and death.
He looks so cute right then, just
You,
with the skull
my friend,
in his
have a
hand.
foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This
Oof.
must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a
Area.
brand new life.
I love how he says
How
area
stimulating it
instead
must
of
be.
area.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive?
Alive?
Immortality defies logic.
No, that's
I cannot
that's just
express my thrill at
being
this
silly.
serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say
Imagine
a gift
if
from
Joffrey
heaven.
was actually inside the office with him when he's going, I'm a bit busy right now. Oh my goodness. Honestly, I hate being mean to Edgar. I really do. You know what?
It may seem strange, but your words
Yeah,
have brought me
seriously.
some comfort here.
And then later on
Forgive
they'll
me.
become a trio.
I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more
Edgar
than
be in
a
between
brilliant
and be like,
physician.
"Ah,
And please,
I'm in the
call me
middle
Ethia.
of two of the best people ever. Edgar, I need you. We need each other.
I'm not some doe-eyed student, Edgar. I understand we both have something to gain from this relationship.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan.
Marshmallow.
Something that will
Literally.
require all your newfound skills.
Sometimes, as I'm looking
Please.
at him from like the
Go on.
side, he looks like
The
he's
Pembroke
got
only
a bit of a
survives
belly,
through the generosity
but
of
yet
our
not at the same
benefactors.
time.
Unfortunately,
Yes,
our
it is
main
a
donor has
marshmallow.
found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
He looks like he's got a bit of
spokesman
a
or
stomach,
politician
though.
is what
A
you
bit of a
mean.
distended stomach.
That's not my calling.
Whenever I look
And
at him.
until I come
I
to
don't know if
understand
that's
what
just
has
me
happened to
or
me,
what,
I required
but
discretion.
it makes me think of he's just
Discretion is
a
in
cuddly
order,
teddy
Jonathan.
bear. And
Lady
I
Ashbury
want to
has
see
recently
the
received
height
rather
difference. As soon as this is
indelicate
over, I want to see the height
correspondence
difference for
that,
myself.
if
'Cause I
revealed, would
wasn't paying
jeopardize her
attention to it.
position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
Boop the
Why, the
marshmallow's
soul,
nose.
of course
Boop.
not. I would just like you to pay her a visit.
Like he sneezes
Her
like a
ladyship
kitten.
is
That'd be so
certainly near
cute.
the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accept.
Oh my gosh.
I'll
Look
see
at
what
that
kind of
height
trouble Lady
difference.
Ashbury is in.
It's not as bad as like John and Milton, but he's like half a head taller than what Edgar is. Baby, you're so short. Ooh, what's this? Letter of Rakesh Chadana. Blah, blah, blah. I can never say his name. Pembroke Hospital, 4th of August. Dear Dr. Swansea, I will be glad to manage the temporary morgue as soon as it's opened. As I have already told you, I was a doctor during the war, and I will be glad to serve my country again. I know it is not the same being a physician for the dead as it is for the living, but I believe it is important to welcome and take good care of our departed too. Rest assured, I will do my best to fully perform this new duty to the best of my ability. Yeah, and steal from the dead. Oops. Concerning the question of my qualifications, I'm sorry I can't give you anything more valuable than my parole. I swear to you that my regiment made me a doctor during the war, and that I saved many lives. If my word is not enough, you can contact the military administration to verify my experience and skills. They will confirm that even if I never followed any medical studies, the war taught me what a doctor really needs to know. Always sincerely, Rakesh Chadana, former doctor. I can never say his name. Rakesh Chadana. Hey, I got experience from that. Cool. I never noticed that before. Okay, there's something else in here. This note. Oh, rare species of vampire. I'll probably read all this later, but I'm trying to find it. What we had learned to call Ekon, I guess it's just talking about Ekons. I thought it was talking about something else, but I guess not. Okay, that was from Usher Talltree. Warning letter. Okay, this one I'll read, though. Pembroke Hospital, October, or 25th of October, blah, blah, blah. That references something similar to Vidali. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Dear Dr. Swansea, I must inform you of my deepest reservations considering the Dr. Thoreau Strickland and Harvey Fiddick case. Right. I gotcha. Mr. Fiddick has been hospitalized after a severe work injury. He may permanently lose the use of his arm if not treated adequately. Dr. Strickland claims that a surgical procedure may save the man's arm completely. I say it may also sever its functions for good if complications arise. Our young colleague is an audacious and daring surgeon who might prove a great professional in a few years, but for now he lacks the skills to perform such a risky procedure. Need I remind you of the mistakes he made in the past? Since Dr. Strickland refuses to listen to me, I strongly advise you to forbid him to perform such a hazardous experiment. Very respectably, Dr. Waverly Ackroyd. My gosh, you two. You two just... Oh my goodness. They fight non-stop, I swear, and I hate it. Okay, I don't hate it because it brings in more of like a character building, but at the same time I hate it just because like they're always fighting. And it's like, just shut up already! Go away! Go in a corner! You're in timeout! Hello, Lady Ashbury.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet Lady of Mercy.
Aww. She's so sweet. I love her.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Probably shouldn't have
You
called
seem
this Nurse Crane's
surprised.
Fate because I feel like I should
Dr.
end this
Swansea
one
has
soon.
brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
No, this could be part 1
You're
of
a
Nurse
vamp-
Crane's Fate.
The lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air.
Oh, I've got
I
3
remember
people
you from the
watching.
pub
I
with
probably
Dr.
won't get
Swansea.
too, like,
Indeed. Allow me to
Jonathan,
introduce
huh?
myself formally this time.
He's
My
like,
name
"It's
is
you."
Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Because you already fell in love with him. Okay, normally I'm glad to see you, but I'm tempted. I want to do Swansea Fancies Vampires, because literally people are always saying he's got an immortal fetish. It makes me laugh.
So it seems our Dr. Swansea does indeed have a fascination for creatures of our constitution.
Dr. Swansea is a remarkable man. Dedicated, one might say, obstinate?
Maybe.
He spent years compiling our bestiary.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have
Maybe.
countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer.
I was thinking that
been
Redgrave said it,
compromised.
but I was like, I can't remember. Does Redgrave say that he's got a fetish for vampires, or does he not? I didn't want to say for certain, just because I didn't want to make myself look like a fool on the stream.
Pardon my
even though I
boldness,
probably already
lady,
look
but
like
I
a fool
have
as it is.
questions concerning this condition we share.
As a newborn, your hunger for answers is rivaled only by your thirst for blood. But the questions need wait.
No, answer my questions
I'm a
now.
scientist. My trade is in the deciphering of mysteries, and I need information to feed my mind.
I will gladly answer every question you have, but first,
You
prove
know Dr.
yourself
Swansea.
capable of resolving my
Yes.
predicament without
He
eating the
is.
culprit.
He has a rather morbid fascination for vampires. Shall we call it a kink of sorts? An
Have any of the
immortal fetish.
patients given you trouble?
These poor souls have so little left to live for. I do my best to ease their pain.
I hate that it only gives you 2 choices. Why couldn't you just do a choice where it's like, I'll have to see it for myself?
The world would be a better place if it were cared for by women like you.
You make me blush. I am simply a necessary evil.
I don't personally know him, but I'm sure he has an immortal fetish. You don't know him, and yet you think that? Weirdo.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
Should have said his or her. Never
If
know,
we're
could
dealing
be
with an ordinary criminal,
guy
surely
instead of
you've the
girl.
means to deal with
Or a
it
girl instead of
yourself,
guy.
if I may.
As immortal tradition doth dictate, all fangs and hypnotic eyes ablaze, the blood would run like a river. That's what I hope to avoid. Violence has a tendency to spiral out of control.
But I want the violence. I'm gonna. I have the fangs for
Who
it. Come
would
on.
be so foolish as to threaten you? A kindred spirit.
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money. My suspicions lean toward a patient or their family.
Or a nurse or doctor. Maybe.
What are your expectations? Please be precise.
As the newly appointed surgeon of this hospital, you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions and deftly learn the identity of my blackmailer.
Please continue.
That's very
Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter
Well,
is
don't say
eclipsed
that
only by
already.
my
You're not in
shame
a relationship.
at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths
Your
due to
man,
massive
literally.
blood loss.
Your man's.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Yay! You're gonna answer all my questions. Oh yeah, that's right. I've got to bring the wallet back to Milton. Milton. Always leaning against that wall, you lazy bum.
Last summer's epidemic was...
Frick, you're smoking on hospital grounds.
Good
Get
evening,
that out of your hand.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
I'ma slap that cigarette out of your hand. You little.
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet.
Absolutely. The
With all the
epidemic's
money
over and
and
done
a
with.
set
No
of pictures.
worries.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins
How's
is my
fast?
girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
Yay! 40 shillings. I love it.
Goodbye, Milton.
Thanks a bunch. Bye-bye.
Boil with the fever.
Let's see here. Thelma Howcroft also has some stuff for me to do.
The pain. Here again.
Hi, Sean. You call the nurses simpletons, eh? How about if I call you simpleton? Would you feel good? I doubt it. I'll call you simpleton anyways, because you're a douchebag.
What?
Simpleton.
What? What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new
I
surgeon.
hate Harriet so
Preposterous.
much.
Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern.
I'm not an
Where's
intern.
Dr. Swansea?
Screw you. You know what? I'm just gonna tell her to shut up.
If you continue shouting, I'll have you restrained and gagged. Understood?
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse, or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some
And the way you
despicable
put some
goings on.
this is so gross.
Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait,
Strained and gagged.
investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts let a poor sod's vein.
You seem to know more about the
I
goings-on
wouldn't
here
mind to
than
have her
anyone
restrained
else.
and gagged. I'd feel better.
Beware, Miss Jones, in case suspicion
Just because I
should
hate
fall
her
on
so
you.
much.
That's it. Blame the old and infirm. I see those
Literally.
little bitches' greedy little eyes. Just waiting for me to pop off, they are.
Like if Edgar ever hears about it. Did he really say that? Of course he did. Edgar. I would never. And Jonathan activates puppy dog eyes, and I could see Edgar just melting at the sight. I couldn't ever doubt you for a second, Jonathan.
If I didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be inclined to say you enjoy this type of idle gossip.
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way it is here. Most of these bitches would let you freeze to death before getting you a blanket.
Oh, shut up. You got enough blankets. Maybe.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really?
Shut up.
Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. Well, one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round.
Jeez. The way she puts some of this stuff is so gross.
The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
I like seeing these two converse. It's kind of funny.
I shot him before he realized me.
Did I miss all the talking? I'm sad. Yeah, they're probably not gonna say anything. That's sad. Hi, Pippa. I've been meaning to talk to you.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea
have the
has
staff
recently
acting
offered me a position in this hospital.
Well,
Looks at Edgar
it's a
and Jeffrey.
euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
Exactly. Like literally.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
She
That's
could have
true.
been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if a nurse finds some happiness where she can?
Says the one that's dating the freaking delivery
Goodbye,
driver.
asshole.
Not delivery driver, ambulance driver. Yes, he's a delivery person. That's all he is. Oh, I just barely missed their thing. Sad. Okay, there's Gwyneth. Here, Brennigan. Porter.
Good evening, nurse.
What's
I'm
Porter?
Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low
She's
profile.
so freaking
All members
tall.
of staff have already read about your
She's
new
only
blood
like half a head
transfusion
shorter
technique.
than him. Like, holy
Dr.
crap.
Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little
Oh,
surprised.
okay.
I
Gotcha.
suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
She's so freaking tall. Look at that. She's only like half a head shorter than him. That's like, what the heck?
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Holy crap, she was level 5. Should have expected that really, but still, holy crap.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Seriously, she's like half a head shorter than him. Holy crap. She's like taller than Milton. And Jonathan's a head taller than him. Can't check on what his height is right now. Is that enough? Da, 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 da. Tap, 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 tap. It's the tapping shoes again. Yeah. I already know all this stuff. Stop it.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
I got up to 3rd place. 20 and 31.
Hot neck, that felt good. I love how he doesn't even wait for a minute or two. He just waltzes over.
Killed by killer's assistant.
Boink. Boink. Run over these things. Yay. I run them over. I don't know why it's fun, but it is.
So does that mean in the show
go again for the loading. I feel like over half of this video could have been made just from the freaking loading screen. It's ridiculous. I'm gonna fall asleep with this one. Like, holy crap. Oh! It's done now! Yay! A rat in the hospital.
He's locked the door behind him. I need to find another way to follow him.
I hear you, Oswald, and I will help. I plan on it. Whee! Whee! That didn't sound good. I will destroy that.
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
What man? I can't see him. Am I blind? I'm probably blind. Oh, okay, he was dragged out. Never mind. Literally, it does, and I hate it. Why is it so fun to destroy all this stuff? It's weird. But at the same time, oddly satisfying.
I don't want to die here.
Shut up, Oswald. I'm gonna come get you. Oh yeah, I got loads of scowls in here. So I got to be careful. Oh wait, what am I doing? I have my sword now. What am I doing? I've had this forever today and I haven't been using it. Like, what the heck? A cudgel. I like the sword though. It's one of my favorites. No! No. Ow. Go. Away! Ow. Just die. Thank you for dying. I don't think I've got the cudgel yet. I've used bludgeon. Yeah, I don't have the cudgel yet. When I do get it, I think I normally put it on this one. Because it's two-handed, right? If I remember correctly. I don't remember. There was one of them that was two-handed and I... Oh, it's where the scow was feeding? Oh, hi. Oh, hi. I forgot about that. Common barbed cudgel. That is nice. That is really nice. I'll probably upgrade this more later, though, because I love using swords more than I do anything else. Oh, okay. Put it on that one. I got my sword here. And I've got my listed knife here. There we go. I feel great now. I am feeling much better. Okay, I had a scale that's gonna be all the way over here that was being a pill. He's just kinda dawdling. He doesn't even know what he's doing. How'd that feel? What's on the Dragonbane description? Let me take a look. Holy description. This ancient sword with a Latin phrase engraved on the blade had been forged in Wales during the 6th century and belonged to Paulus Aurelianus, founder of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole. Legend says he had this blade forged before he chose the path of exile and left England with his people. Dragonbane has been passed to each new primate of the Brotherhood and may have been used in secret ceremonies, when the primate was sent on a path of war to defeat a hostile creature. The sacred sword was supposedly lost during the schism between the Brotherhood and the Guard of Prewin in the middle of the 19th century. It seems a few copies may have been made, but this is the true and original Dragonbane. And as far as I know, this is not actually the true one, because you're supposed to be able to do some things with the primate now, Usher Talltree, and you get a Dragonbane after completing some of the quest stuff that he has you do for it. I don't think that's the real one until you go and talk to Usher. What about the gun? Used revolver. Okay, Barker. Aha! Nicknamed Barker because the noise produced when firing, and the shape of its large muzzle. This pistol was conceived, crafted, and held by Carl Eldritch, second leader of the Guard of Prewin. Heavy, not very accurate, and supplied with a customized magazine. It is a gun designed to quickly make many big holes in its target. Carl Eldritch asked to be buried with his gun, so as to be able to shoot himself in case a vampire would trick him by somehow offering him the poisonous gift of immortality. However, the gun was mysteriously stolen before the funeral, never to be seen again. Now, I don't remember if the Barker is the original gun that you've got here from Carl Eldritch, because I haven't looked into that as much. Actually, you know what? I think I'll look into that right now. Let's see here. I wish I could display it on my actual screen, but I can't. Let's see here. The name is Barker. Not barrier. Barker gun. Vampyr. Original. Okay, someone's complaining about firearms not seeming useful. Wielder, formerly Carl Eldritch, and now Jonathan Reed. An additional weapon type in Vampyr for the Hunter's Heirloom DLC. Official description: Barker, the pistol of Carl Eldritch, second leader of the Guard of Prewin, who has taken an oath to hunt down every last vampire. References. Okay, I'm not seeing much of anything on the fandom website.
I just killed 2 people before I died.
You know what? I'll look it up later, and then I'll talk to you guys about that in like my next video or whenever I actually look it up. But for now, I should get back to what I was doing because it's already over an hour long for my video. Okay, not that way, but real quick, we've got Oswald Thatcher around here. Yes, citizens to save, I know. Claustrophobia. Yes, he's going to be very claustrophobic, and I want to murder you all. Hiya. How does that feel? Doing, ow, 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 ow. Coward. Eh. Just because I don't have enough frickin' stamina right now to use it properly. Okay, you're free, Oswald. You're free. Free as a bird. Fly.
Are you injured, sir?
Help me get out of here. I need to get out.
He's almost as tall as Jonathan.
Reed, and I'd be glad
I'd
to
assume
help
he's like
you, but you must
6
calm
foot,
down first.
maybe?
Please, take a deep breath and tell me your name.
Maybe 5'11".
Okay, I'm Oswald Thatcher. Please, I need to get out.
All right, Mr. Thatcher, you're safe now. Do you think you can reach the street by yourself?
Yes, I do.
Good. Now leave this place and enjoy the cool night air. It's quite invigorating. I'm sure you'll feel better if you do.
Yeah, he's got a headache, which I will help him out with. I can mesmerize him easily. So the next night, he will come back into the area. And I love how you immediately... You're immediately out, and you can start doing that again, and... Like, he's not bothered by it. What the frick? Like, Oswald, you were just being attacked by Scals, and you're not bothered by me being an Econ. Okay? Weirdo. I don't know. The game is just weird. We'll put it that way. Okay. Nothing on those. There's shillings. Ah, here. Shillings, aluminum shard. Yeah, I know he was in shock. I just... Okay, settle won't work. It was just like, you're... Sometimes you're just sitting there going, you're free as a bird, okay? You can go now. Bye-bye. Hey, rat, where'd you go? Rat, tasty. Oh wait, what did I pick up? Oh, Ban of the Dragon! I remember reading this one! This one was fun. Okay, concerning the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole, I would advise our members to be very wary about these so-called scholars. Yes, indeed, most of them are always affable and respectful whenever they approach us, but it would be quite unwise for a discreet circle like the Ascalon Club to foolishly speak about our goals, our members, or our traditions. I also would like to remind our fellow members that the Brotherhood itself is ancient enough to have some mysterious traditions. One of them, according to some informants, could be the ritual of the so-called Ban of Dragons. It seems that in certain conditions, when the Brothers of St. Paul find a violent or bloodthirsty immortal, they call upon him this ban. What is it exactly? I don't know. Does it really exist? I don't know for sure either. But what I've established as facts... It is that whenever a hostile or vindictive vampire has threatened London, it disappeared without a trace after the Brotherhood pronounced a ban upon him. The loyal Fergal Bansha himself has never been foolish enough to openly provoke the Brotherhood. This is a lesson we must all remember: never be considered a dragon by the Brotherhood. From the Law of Ascalon by Lord Redgrave, founder. I would not want to try and do his voice just because I absolutely hate the man. Just out of here. Just go away. Thank you, little mousey. I want to eat you. Come here. Be a good mouse. This is despicable. Ah, I'm stuck. Stuck. There we go. So much blood. Hi there, buddy.
What sort of...
Worth it. Ow. Ow. Go. Ow. Bad Wolfie. This is a nightmare. Ow. 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 No. Not gonna die. Woo! No. Let me go. Yeah, I know. I know it's best against him. I was being dumb when I switched. I'm so used to switching when I'm against, like, the Red Queen or somebody that's, you know, that's unpredictable. Bat Beast! Give me your blood. Hey! Ow. Die! This'll finish you off!
Here's what's left. Not a lot to check, but I should anyway.
He's all bloody. Nurse Crane's voucher. If you are sick, if you have no money, whoever you are, wherever you're from, come see Dorothea to get help. No tricks, no charges, no questions asked. Just find Darius Petrescu's house and present this coupon. I cannot read the rest.
Some voucher for a free checkup in Whitechapel. What is Nurse Crane up to?
She's
I
up to
really
a lot.
must find her.
Yes, you must. You very must. Yes. So many skeletons. You think the guy never ate? Maybe. Whee! Wait, is there a box? Yes! I knew there was a box. Sodium hypochlorite solution, potassium, ferrous tartrate. Mousy! Sometimes he never says those sayings he would when he's like eating the mice blood. It sucks. Rat blood, I should say. It's rat blood. Yay, and I get to wait on this again. Maybe I'll just fall asleep while I'm here. Longest thing ever. I'm gonna do a dance party. Blah, 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 blah. Oh yay! It's done! Okay, gotta reach Whitechapel. I cannot talk today. Hello? Die! Die, 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 die! Ew. What you got there? Ferrous tartrate and quinine. Something like that. However you pronounce it all. Okay, I shouldn't have to worry too much about any illnesses or anything right now. I am going to spend points and will probably end this episode there. I feel like that would be a safe bet, is that whenever I spend points, that's when I should end an episode. That's probably what I'll do from here on out. Okay, more ferrous tartrate. Ooh, what's in here? Sodium hypochlorite solution. Yes, 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 it's my nameplate. Let me go. Let me go. It depends. It depends on what for what. Oh, okay, yeah, I see what you're meaning.
I think I killed 2 with 1 shot.
Yes, 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 I can upgrade it. I will do that. And normally I will do damage on some things, but this one, like, you can increase blood absorption. That's true. That's very true. So I'll be careful with where I end them, and if it's like short enough on some of them, I wouldn't end it there. So, but like if you have the what am I missing? Aluminum powder. Ah, I'm 1 short. I'm sad. Okay, fine. I can't increase the damage on yours yet, sad enough. But, like, if you're going up against the Red Queen, you're not going to be able to bite her on the neck. So when you're going up against her, you want, like, Dragon's Bane with all of the blood things you can do. Keep it between 45 to 130. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, which is why I would probably end this one in a bit. But like, if you've got the blood things on the Dragonbane and you've got, oh, not that one. If you've got all of the blood stuff on the Listen knife, it makes it so that way you can get like an extra, you can get an extra 10 blood points, I think. Because this is 2.5. Yeah, so you can get about an extra 10 when you're using the common listed knife. And you can get 15 absorption when it's perfect, which is really nice. And then you can get 5 blood absorption points on the Dragonbane, which using both of those at the same time against the Red Queen makes it really nice. And then when you need to, like using the common barbed cudgel, which I hardly ever do. Well, I mean like perfect, I should say. But what I'll normally do is like use like a pump shotgun. Oh really? You'll have to tell me about that glitch some other time. Like on our chat or something. Okay, let's see what I'm gonna spend my points on this time. I definitely... So, my next big fight is going to be Fergal. And he's kind of got like an affinity against the shadow. I think that one's like his strongest thing. So... what do I want to do? I think I want to... The barrier? I've actually never done the barrier, but I know that I probably should in this evil ending, just from different things that I've been told from my friend Foxy. Okay, let's put up the barrier. And I would want to have like a... I'm sure it does. But like what I would normally do is like coagulation so I can stop them and it doesn't use any blood points. It never hurts to try different active skills though. Okay, so I've got... Yeah. Yeah, I would normally use coagulation. Coagulation, blah blah blah. I'm debating if I want to do like spring or claws or stuff. Both help with Fergal. I've only ever had coagulation when I'm going against Fergal. I have never done blood barrier, so that's gonna be an interesting one. Cause like I normally have more of like the aggressive skills. Sometimes I'll have the tactical, like the spring. Do both. Yeah, I'll take your word for it. Okay, we've got coag. I want to do a little bit on the stamina. And then I want to do health. Like, I'm getting the health, the stamina, and the blood out of the 300 area. Have those out of 300, and then see how much I've got left. I've got exactly 1,000 XP left. Holy crap. You got 10 playthroughs under your belt? Oh my goodness. I never knew that. I probably should have realized you would play through it so much, but you know. Okay, so each of them will be 600. I use up 600 of the 1,000. I'll have 400 left. So I could probably do a bit extra in like the bite area. What I want to do, physical prowess, bring that one up one more. And then I think fast regeneration. Well, actually no, let's do the hard biting. Let's do hard biting. There we go. Alright, all looks good. We will hit confirm. And that will be the end of today's playthrough as soon as... Whoa. Holy crap, that's the fastest load screen I've ever had. Alright, so that will be the end of this episode. I would love it so much if you guys would smash that subscribe and hit the bell. And then if you would click the like button, that would help me out a ton. I am just barely starting out. I just started this channel like a few days ago, so if you guys would help me out with that, that would be super amazing. And this has been a playthrough of Vampyr. This will have been like part 1 for Nurse Crane. Part 2 will be coming up in the next day or so. Keep an eye out on that. This has been Kira the Red Demon, and I am